One of the things that inspires me most is art. Um, I can't say that there's a special kind of art that inspires me the most. Not impressionism, not realism. I think I just love art that transports me. Most of my art is landscapes or scenes. I especially love industrial scenes, and I've been collecting art since I first got out of college. I remember the first piece of art I ever bought. I was living in Los Angeles at the time. I was about 22 years old, just married, making dirt, and was walking by an art gallery in Los Angeles and just saw this something out of the corner of my eye that got my attention. I turned around and went into the gallery, and there was this etching by a guy named Luigi Casimir of Hamburg Harbor in Germany. He did it in the 1930s or 1920s, I think. It cost a little bit more than what I was making each month at the time, and I just had to have it. I don't know, I just had to have it. So I bought it, and I brought it home that night, and it was a moment in my marriage, kind of like Jack and the Beanstalk, when Jack comes home with the beans instead of the cow, and my wife looked at this etching and she said, "That cost more than you make in a month. How could you possibly buy that?" And I said, I just had to have it. So we had a long conversation about that, and then about a month later I was back in the gallery and I bought another etching by Luigi Casimir that was cost about what she made in a month, and then I got cut off for a while. So every other year since then, I've in our budget I'm able to buy one piece of artwork that I love, and there's a painting that I especially love that's hanging in the office that I share with David Link right now. It's by a guy named Milton Bond. Milton used to be a lobster fisherman and an oysterman in Connecticut, and he had gone to art school and couldn't make a living as an artist when he was young, so he ran an oyster boat. And he decided when he hit his, I think, late 60s or early 70s that he was going to retire, and he got back into art. And he specialized in this old Chinese art form where you would paint in reverse order on glass. And he's just a magnificent artist. So we have, this was another moment where I was walking through an art gallery about 3 years ago when we were first moving into our new office space, and outside of our window of our office we had this view of the Empire State Building. And I was walking by this gallery, and Milton Bond has this large format painting of the Empire State Building in the 1930s, and it's just magnificent. It was just one of those paintings that I just had to have.